good morning and welcome back to our fabulous final segment here on CityLine. With me I have Tacoma Little Theatre, and you know how near and dear they are to my heart. And we are kind of killing two birds with one stone in this segment. We're going to be talking about the upcoming production of Laura, and we're also going to be talking with Blake about Pillow Man, because Pillow Man was record-breaking and very disturbing and therefore very successful. So please join me in welcoming Nena Curley. You are the production manager currently at Tacoma Little Theatre. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you here. And man, the hair is just rocking it. So shout out to your stylist in Gig Harbor.
Yes, Robin Clayton did
Robin
hair.
Clayton is the Picasso of hair. This
She is
amazing. Speaking of someone who has beautiful hair, Victoria Hope Ashley, hello, my dear. Good to have you on CityLine. You play Laura in Laura.
I do.
I love that. Welcome, welcome, my dear. And Mr. Blake R. York, what does the R stand for?
Richard.
Another name that should be on stage. You are the director of the Pillow Man Festival. Congratulations! I just want to say that up right there, because on a side note, Pillow Man was a huge departure from Tacoma Little Theatre, and some people didn't like it. The majority did like it, and evidenced by it's now going to festival. So we're going to get into that in just a second. But just when I heard the news break on Facebook, I jumped up and did a little happy dance. So first off, Nena, let's talk about your background. How did you arrive at the role you're in now?
It's been a long journey. I started another theater company, working for them in their education program a little bit, teaching classes and things. And then I moved on to Curtis High School, where I still work. I help the students build sets and put shows together there. And then Chris and I started working more and more on putting more programming together at TLT. And we built up classes and have a whole gamut of classes that we teach now. We do 2 after-school classes now, a homeschool program, several adult classes, and we also have 2 outreach programs going on this year as well. So we've grown that program. So I also am an education director at Tacoma Little Theatre too.
Well done. I was just recently on your website, and one of the things that caught my eye, and I thought it was brilliant programming, is an audition package for young people who are auditioning for college. This is groundbreaking. I have never seen that before from any theater. I'm sure they've done it, but I have not seen it. And as a mom of a daughter who did that, you're flying blind. You don't know quite what to do, so good on you.
Thank you. Yeah, I did not know what I was getting into when I went to college and was doing theater classes, and wish I'd had a class available that I could have taken. So it's for our juniors and seniors in high school, so they can learn and work with a former college professor as well.
That's perfect. So what made you pick Noir piece for this season?
It's been a really long time since TLT has done a noir piece.
Yes.
We do a lot of mysteries and murder mysteries, and Laura is, it's a murder mystery, but we haven't done one quite in the style of noir. So it was with our 100th season celebration, we had to bring something back we haven't done in a while, so we put Laura in there.
So Miss Victoria, tell us about your background before I ask you to tell us about this production without giving anything away. How did you come to find a stage?
Well, I'm originally from South Mississippi, and far away.
Welcome.
I did theater all throughout high school, and then I made the decision to major in theater in college. I have a BFA from Southern Miss. And I moved up here back in July with my husband. He's in the military. And TLT was the first theater that I auditioned for. And this is my second show with them.
Lucky us.
Yes. I love TLT so much. They've just been a very welcoming theater community, and it's very refreshing to see that. And so
here you are. You got the TLT hug and
yes, absolutely.
So what can you tell us without giving anything away about this noir production?
Well, Laura follows Detective Mark McPherson, and he is investigating the death of Laura Hunt. And through her personal effects and conversations that he has with people in her life, like her fiance Shelby Carpenter and her close friend Waldo Lydecker, he starts to build up this image of a inviting woman who is warm and generous, but at the same time, she's extremely confident and very successful in a man's world during this time, which sets her apart from your typical female lead. And he starts to fall in love with her, fall in love with a dead woman, which is also an interesting aspect of this play. And there's many twists and turns, and I won't give anything away.
Yeah,
but,
don't spoil it.
Nope, I can't.
Nope.
But we have an incredible cast and director and a phenomenal team of designers.
Yes.
So you're in for a real treat. Come see Laura.
Absolutely. So, Mr. Blake, you do so much at Tacoma Little Theatre. You wear many, many hats. How many years have you been involved with them?
Well, I first started acting in, I want to say, 2007 there, and I acted for a few years. I started volunteering to help build sets, and then after that I got into designing sets and still acting. And after a while, when Chris Surface took over, he said, "Hey, do you want to build all the sets?"
There we go.
And I said, "Sure."
Yes.
And
So how do you create a 1940s feel on a stage?
Magic.
There we go.
Just
That's
theater
a logical
magic.
answer.
Yeah. No, it's just a lot of research. I design a lot of shows throughout the year, and good thing there's Google nowadays.
Absolutely. So tell us about the AACT National Festival that TLT will be going to.
So the AACT National Festival, first it starts out as, it's called the Kaleidoscope Festival, and it's a Washington state thing. Each state gets to compete on the state level, and you bring a play that's an hour cutting, and you bring your set, and you have 10 minutes to set your set up, and 60 minutes to do your show, and 10 minutes to take it down.
Wow.
And so after the state level, you go on to a regional level, and our region includes Washington, Idaho, Oregon, and Alaska. And we moved on from there to go to nationals in Gettysburg.
Yes. So, okay, first off, again, congratulations. But this is the big question. How do you get everything out to Gettysburg?
A lot of work. We are shipping our set out later in June, and then we are following behind it. We're all taking a flight over. So we're sending the entire acting team as well as the tech team that needs to be able to support the show. So we are working on fundraising right now for that. It's going to cost us about $15,000 to get us and our set and everything there. So we've got a link on our webpage if you want to donate to us.
Yes.
And then we're also doing 2 performances here in Tacoma. So if you missed it when we did it a year ago, you can come see it.
It's so good.
It's wonderful, yeah. And we'll do the whole setup. We'll set the stage up in front of
There
you.
we go.
We'll run the 60-minute show, and we'll strike the set in front of you.
Invest and we'll show you what you're investing
Yes.
in. It's so good. So when I ask the question of what our community can do to help, that's get on the website.
biggest
It's
thing.
also on Facebook.
Yes.
So any little bit helps.
Every
doesn't
little
it?
bit helps, and we appreciate everyone who's already helped us. We're almost at halfway right now, so
love that.
we
Okay.
appreciate everybody that's helped us so far.
All right. So last few minutes, I have so many more questions for you, but I want to talk about Sophie.
Yes.
Tell us about Sophie.
Yes. Sophie is written by a local playwright, Brian Willis.
I love him.
He's amazing, and it's a beautiful one-act piece. It takes place in a train station. And this young woman, she wanted to be a playwright. She was growing up, and she was getting ready for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, getting ready to take things there. Unfortunately, she died in a car accident at the age of 19. So this is her 19-year-old self coming to a train station, meeting her 12-year-old self. So we have 2 wonderful casts of young ladies who will be performing this May 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Get tickets.
Yep, get tickets.
Get tickets.
And then we're going to be taking this to the schools in the area.
Oh, I love that.
So it will be an opportunity for other schools to get a chance to see it and
Wow.
show their students some theater.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's fabulous. Okay, so we have 1 minute left. When are next season's tickets on sale?
You can get season tickets and flex passes now. Otherwise, single tickets will go on sale in August.
All right, and is there a murder mystery coming up?
There is Mobbed Up for Murder. And it actually is the same weekend as Sophie. That'll be the 16th of May through the 19th of May, and it'll be a 4-course dinner at the Social Bar and Grill.
Oh, how fabulous.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you. all three of you for being here in this just compact time. I told you it goes by fast. And covering the full globe of TLT. Break a leg, get there, bring home the prize. You continue to be mysterious and beautiful as you are, and thank goodness Mississippi had not enough sense to let you go, and we got you. And you, thank you so much for all that you're doing for Tacoma Little Theatre and the education program. And the hair, keep the hair, okay? That's fabulous. All right, thank you so much. All right, well, that wraps up another great segment of CityLine. It is always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. We've given you a lot of great things to think about in this past hour, so go out there, be a part of the tapestry, and pay it forward. And when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you right here at CityLine. Take care.